With the rise of renewable energy, the sky's the limit to the potential that it can provide. There is solar power, wind power, water power, and the list can go on. But what if I were to tell you that not all renewable energy sources are as grand as they are depicted? First, I will discuss why wind turbines are not as efficient with power and why they don't cost more, why they cost more than other renewable resources. Second, I will discuss why people are protesting their construction. Even though the idea of using wind energy is a great idea, it is not as efficient as some people might think. Compared to other renewable sources such as solar power, wind turbines produce more energy due to being able to produce energy at night, but they require more maintenance because of all the rotating parts and need to be built in a windy area with no tree coverage. Compared to power plants that use fossil fuel, wind turbines are cheaper, but without the tax credit for wind turbines, wind turbines are only $4 per megawatts an hour cheaper than a regular fossil fuel power plant. So where's all the power produced go? Wind power is produced into smaller power relays, and then they are distributed to places that need the power more. This is bad for smaller towns because these wind turbines are built a lot of times in these smaller towns or on the outskirts of these smaller towns, but the smaller towns don't benefit off the power that's being produced by the wind turbines. Why their cost is higher than other renewable energy sources? The construction cost per commercial wind turbine is around $3 to $4 million per turbine, when a solar panel costs $2.20 per watt, or $80 to $150 per panel. And that's based off in Kansas. Hydro dams cost a lot more to build, but they can last for decades compared to a wind turbine that only lasts around anywhere from 5 to 6 years, and they have to rebuild. The upkeep cost for a wind turbine is same, about $3 to $4 million annually. For the larger wind turbines. When solar panels, national average for upkeep is anywhere from $300 to $430 annually for a 20 panel system. This is listed on Fixer.com. Now that I discussed the efficiency and the cost of wind turbines, I will now discuss why people are protesting their construction. Wind turbines being built is hurting the farming communities. This is based more off of my own experiences living in a small town farming community. These wind turbines are being built on this farmland, these plots of land that these farmers own. Well, why this is hurting them is because it's taking away the farmable plots that they are able to use. This ain't necessarily hurting the people that own the land as much as it is the people that are renting land, because the people that own the land still get paid for this, about anywhere from $10,000 per wind turbine built on their land. But the people that rent this land that can't afford to buy their own, it hurts from them, because then they can no longer rent this land to be able to farm on. There is a growing number of cases of people who live by the wind turbines getting headaches, fatigue, temporary feeling of dizziness, and nausea. And this is studied by Dr. Roy D. Jeffrey from a Northwestern Manitoulin family health team. And then wind turbines decreased land value. Based on another personal experience of mine, wind turbines they bring down property values, and that's more due to the noise they produce and then the obstruction of view. And then today, I first discussed why wind turbines are not as efficient with power and why they cost more than other renewable resources. And second, I discussed why people are even protesting these wind turbines being built. But in conclusion, wind turbine is a great way to produce clean renewable energy, but there are some negatives to it as well. Now that you are more informed, next time you see a wind turbine, you might look at it a little differently now.